All right. Yes, this looks very, very good. It might be building a new range here, which I wouldn't be mad about at all. It kind of is still making higher highs though, but if it starts making lower highs, not this one, for example, something like this maybe, and then higher lows, that would be pretty much almost a perfect range. Obviously, it needs to tighten more. GSAT is still valid for today. Kind of tried to break out yesterday, but it bounced quickly, and just is currently back into its previous range. So above yesterday's highs could be an entry if it has high volume. Yesterday volume was pretty low though, 60 to 33. I'll put an alert just in case it tries to run again today. This probably the best setup in the watch list. Keeping an alert on that for sure. Each time, this now. I mean, this, yeah, we took it yesterday, but it stopped us out and then went back up. So, not trying again today. It's not worth it. This looks pretty good, TTI. Put this higher. Oh yeah, ONDS, we're talking about that. Kind of tried to break out yesterday or to go. It kind of a very small range. Um, but I guess on the hourly chart it looks better. Like it had this, I guess this range or this range. Kind of had these two ranges. If we look at this one, it break out yesterday. And if we look at this one with the absolute highs, for example, this high, right? Like with the absolute highs, it broke out today. It is breaking out right now. So yeah, maybe that today. Well, depends on the volume. Yesterday I had kind of higher volume though. I mean, higher for compared to last week, I guess. Here, volume was weird. It was kind of going up rather than just going down. And market is opening right now. Let's see what we have. So, GSAT, NVA, TTI. Yes, maybe TTI above this high would be very good. 8, 10. Again, the market is still weird, I guess. So we kind of have to be selective still. This is gapping up huge on earnings, I guess. Yeah. This is gapping up huge on earnings, 4% ADR stock, but I just don't like the fact that it's been going up so much here prior to earnings. So I'm not going to take this just because it had a huge run up prior to earnings. No real range, actually. There's not really a range before this gap. So it just is gapping up on earnings, which is not bad. It just doesn't fit our entry criteria. PL. I think we talked about that yesterday. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we said that basically. I mean, it looks good, but it's just not as good as this previous range. So it kind of is making lower lows instead of higher lows. So it's, I mean, it's a good range, good looking range. It just is not as strong of a stock as it used to be. So, I mean, we can see it's still pretty good compared to like others. Rocket Lab, for example, which used to be the leader in the previous run up. I hope you guys don't hear the construction outside. There's some crazy construction right outside. So, 1DS, put an alert here just in case it tries to run later. The 855. No noise? All right, perfect. Yeah, they had kind of a. I mean, right now it's just, some trucks, but earlier they had this morning some like sirens or whatever. Like chill. I mean, it was like 8:30 a.m. I mean, construction tend to start early, but still. Maze, I added that to watch list yesterday. I mean, it's kind of is maybe building a range right now. It's not the fact. It is not why I added to watch list, just because it's so strong. Um, and actually, when was the earnings? Here, I guess. This was earnings on this period right here, drop, and then quickly regain. It's holding its 10 SMA almost perfectly, except this right here. So if it were to build another range, that would be very good. It is a very strong stock. I thought it was a biotech at first, but it's not. It's a biopharma, yeah, like pharmacy. Like it make drugs, like pharmaceutical drugs. TTI maybe. There's no volume though. There's oh, it might be picking up right now, but it is pretty low. Again, we don't have to force anything. It's not like the market will provide us with the 200% gainer in the next couple of weeks. But the way it's been going, it's just slower. I mean, even KSS, it's a good position for this market, and it's up like 20%. So it's not increased. It's hard to find big winners in such market. And what's keeping us up? TTI is going, so maybe. IE. Yeah, but I'd say it broke out here. Or these days. Kind of stopped out here, I guess. Yeah, TTI broke out. Yeah, I broke out either on Wednesday or Friday last week, and then stopped out here. And then now today it's gapping up again, but just I guess it's a continuation of the breakout. So no, I'm not interested in this. Kind of looks like ONDS a bit. TTI. I guess there's no volume. There's really no point of taking this if there's no volume. I mean, volume is all right, but overall, look at how low the daily volume is. So if we compare it to the previous days, volume today is either average or a bit higher, right? I'd say that it might be even a bit higher than it was these last couple of days. But we can't really compare with these last couple of days because if we zoom in, last couple of days were so low volume um, that even if today is a bit above, it will still be like an average day, which is not what we want. We want at least this, at least this huge day, if not something like this. This is a very good high volume day. When stocks are breaking out on no volume, well, the problem is that it can easily reverse on you and then just get stopped out of nowhere, basically. Especially in a market like this. Even AXTI had good volume yesterday, I think. Yeah, very good volume. So justify entry, but it reversed because of how choppy the market is, how choppy and how volatile things are. So That's why we just don't force anything. We wait. BW might be going today, just don't like the range on it. Spiral building in range. It is building a range. With, I guess this right here. It aligns with this. I guess with this one. I'd like to see this break out. I mean, if it breaks out higher, very high chance we see new highs. And I mean, it looks like it's gonna break out. I don't know, maybe either this week, towards the end of the week, or next week. Can't really go much longer because it's just so tight and so small. So if it just goes longer, it just either bounces on the higher trend line or the lower trend line, or breaks out above or under. So we'll have to see. This will adapt my alert to yesterday's high, 948. 948. This looks insanely good. I don't know how many times I said this, but this is absolutely insane. I'll put an alert here just in case on PL. 1226. Oh. A lot of things are just going down. This might be building a new range here. We'll have to wait and see. For those that were in GLD, hope you took that profit here because yesterday kind of fried your ass. Huge drop. I mean, it's still not bad because of the expiration date, but definitely took away a lot of gains. If you're really aggressive, Maze is breaking out of a very, very small range. But please do not take this. There's no reason to take this. I'd say TTI was the only thing that was kind of worth it today. And volume is actually picking up a bit better. Still very low, right? It's 40,000 and the average is at 1.7 million. I tried to post yesterday's session on YouTube with the AXTI trade, but unfortunately, when I recorded, because I think yesterday was the first day that my good mic was still working. I mean, it started working again, and for some reason I didn't change anything. It just started working again. Which, all right, why not? But it kind of recorded with both of my microphones, so that I mean, it was echoing pretty much the entire time. It was terrible. I tried to fix it, but still was very echoey and kind of like a terrible sound. So I just did not post it, unfortunately. I still have the footage though, if you guys want to rewatch the entry, but I don't think it's worth it. Well, because of the sound, I don't think it's worth posting. If you guys want to study the entry, it's a good entry. But obviously, I mean, most of you guys were there yesterday, so when we took that. KSS looks pretty good. It's still quite extended though. Best case scenario, the 10 SMA catches up a bit around here and it builds its range just above the 10 SMA. It's something like this, for example. That would be perfect. If it just breaks out right now, it's still extended out, I will not enter or add to the position. But if it provides a very good setup with its 10 SMA, pretty much everything that we're looking for, I'd be interested in it. Volume is lowering down quite a lot, so it's a good sign too. Not sure what's happening Bitcoin. Or if you guys follow that, kind of had a good candle here, and I added more of it here, I guess, at 83,000. So I don't know if you guys follow that, but I've been invested in Bitcoin for a couple of years, 2 years, I think. I think I bought in 2023 around here. Is it here? Yeah, September. So I don't exactly know. I think 26 or so. September 23 was the first time I bought, and I bought again at like 40,000 or so. Then I just held 200,000. My first trim was actually like 200 or so percent at $103,000 here at like 10 p.m. 11 p.m. I remember I had an alert at 100 something thousand, like 100,000, because I just trimmed my initial ad. For example, I think it was around 30% of my position. I kind of trimmed like a third of my position, which were basically at like 200 or so percent. So that meant that it made me risk free in the position. And I also took a smaller trim, like 118,000 here. And now, I mean, it went back down quite a lot. I added more into it. It's kind of a long term. It's not for trading though. It was just kind of a diversification for my long term portfolio, long term growth. And for long term, I also have NVIDIA for growth. For growth, I bought, I think my average is like one around here. And then I also have AMD. AMD, yeah. I don't remember my average on this one. Maybe here. I mean, May. I don't exactly know. It's kind of been a while. So I don't exactly remember what my average is. I'm just well into profits on both. I mean, they're kind of small, not small, close to all-time highs, I meant. Yeah, market is so boring right now. I guess we don't have a lot more to do today or to watch, unless you guys took that TTI. Not interested in taking it personally, but technically it fits our entry criteria. Despite, I mean, there's low volume still, but setup wise, it fits. ONDS, no. NVA, GSAT, no. And then KSS we're in. Very low volume on KSS. So, if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask. If you have any setups you might be looking at, make sure to tell me. Quickly can do some, can take a look at them before I hop off. Again, it's kind of a lot of quick and short sessions these past 2 weeks, but we don't have, yeah, everything is quiet basically. The market is, there's not much to look at, so we can't really do much in these conditions. If we stay in front of our screen, we'll just pretty much lose our time. Our alerts are set, our positions, I mean, our only position is good. Stop loss is at break even, and there's not more we can do instead of just keep watching. So it just doesn't feel worth it to stay in front of your screen for a longer period of time when you can actually do something. Like, for example, I go to the gym, I guess. So if you guys don't have any questions or setups, I'll hop off. And obviously, if it comes later during the day, I'll be active in the Discord. That's for sure. All right. So I'll see you guys. And we have a meeting today at 4 p.m. as always. See you guys.